Hello, this is Kimberly, and today we're going to do Hooks and Needles Tooth podcast. This is my first podcast, and I thought that it'd be fun to start one up since I've been watching so many podcasts and stuff. So here we go. I'm going to show you what I've been working on. And I've been slacking a little. It's housework and stuff. I gotta wash. I hate working with black because I've got so many cats that I have to wash it anyway. I've got, this is the chain scarf by OVW, One Virtuous Woman on YouTube. And I've got 4 chains, and I'm going to do 4 the white, and then 4 the gray. And you times that by 3, that's 12 chains. And then it's going to go all together. It's going to be multicolored chain scarf. I've got 2 of the white done right now. So I'm going back and forth with that when I can get a chance. And everybody's been asking me what I've been working on for the baby. And I started this when I first got pregnant a while back. And then I put it down and I lost a tutorial for it. But what I'm thinking about doing, one of these squares is funky. It ain't a square, it's lopsided or something. But anyways, I've got 1, 2, I love that cotton. Well, technically 3, but I ain't counting that one. So 2, hang on a second. Okay, yeah. 2, 3. You can see when I did the edging, it makes it bigger. So 3, 4, 4. And this is really purple. It's showing up blue, but it's like a lilacs, you know, them little flowers you find in the grass, that color lilac. And 5, 6. So what I'm thinking about doing, I'm cheating. I don't like doing granny squares. I clicked that button. I'm with OVW. I hate granny squares. So what I thought about doing, if I'm going to take that one out anyway, and this one's kind of funky, I saved these 2, and I can put them in a hat or something. And I take 2 of these big ones. They're both cotton. Take them like that, whip stitch them together, do the edging on this thing, whip stitch it together, and that one too, the edging, and making one, if you can imagine it, a big square, right? And after whip stitching together, it'll have, I can see it. It'll have this as the edging in the middle, and it'll all come together. And then I thought about doing, coming out, going around the border, and keep making a big square, and coming out with this, and then my one skein of this. I gotta find my hook for it. But I thought that would be cute instead of going all the way through and making granny squares, just to have one big granny square in the middle and then coming out with all the colors. Now, question, since this is different from all these, the color, will it matter since I'm going around the edging for one of these? Or should I suck it up and do another square of this, or get Matt to help me and make a square for it and then come out? I don't know. I don't think it'll be a big deal because this is multicolor. This is multicolor. And then that will be 2 when I get the edging out on it. And I think that one square will make a difference. want everything to match, but they're multicolor anyway and stuff. So I don't know, I'm just really picky about that if I do that. So leave a comment down below if you think I should do another square in the cotton, then do the green base, and just leave these two out and do like something else with it. Maybe a little bib or something I could do, because I think I've got 3. I could make one more of these and make a bib or something. Just leave me a comment down below, because I'm confused about that and stuff. But I've got enough yarn to do a whole blanket and a hat. Okay, that's what I did for making. I'll leave a tutorial down below for OVW's chain scarf. Also, I got the baby blanket yarn, except for the green and the cotton. His mama, Matt's mama, bought me this a long while back, and I put it up for the baby yarn. So, and I do not have enabling, which is I've not bought anything for a while, and if you could see my stash right now, you would understand. I do not have spinning at this moment and everything. I've not bought any fiber. I need to go through all my stuff and and set all that up and everything. I did find something really neat. I get Google knitting news, sorry, updates and stuff, and I found my favorite knitters in literature, which means books and stuff, and I'll leave the link down below to it if you want to check it out. Okay. The first one I'm going to show y'all, and if you want to click the link right now you can, is the Cozy Knitters. Clara Pedagotti is a rosy-cheeked housekeeper who as a second mother to David, serves as a source of love to support him throughout his life. Mrs. P, I'm going to call her P, with the white apron, was knitting on the opposite side of the fireplace. So it's called Charles Dickens. And then everybody loves Harry Potter. Mrs. Weasley, y'all know she knitted. She knitted everything she could, and I think she crocheted by this picture. I love Harry Potter. Mrs. Weasley's mother knits. Ron Weasley's mother knits a sweater for each member of the family every Christmas, usually incorporating a design that reflects their personal interests. Because Harry is such a close friend of the family, he gets a Weasley jumper each year. Hagrid, by the way, is also a knitter. I did not know that. We find out when he takes Harry to Dragon Alley. Hagrid took up 2 seats on the train and sat knitting what looked like a Camberry yellow circus tent. Oh, that I do remember that. That was in the book. Okay. And Emma by James Austen. One of Emma's objects to Mrs. Bates, Parent's niece, in fact, that she knits, Emma says to Harriet. Okay. And Joan Hickerson as Mrs. Marble. Image VA Little Grey Pigs. This discriminating knitter, Mrs. Maple. I remember this. I love that movie. But It's also a shirt too. And then the obsessity, the crafty knitter, Penelope. During the long years while she awaited the return of the abyss, Penelope desires in various tricks to hold off the suitors who began to desire her. One is to claim that she needs to weave a bridal sword for the abyss father lyrics. She weaves every day, but then unravels her work every night. Weave is obviously a brand transition every knitter has experienced, from frustration, ripping out rows of knitting and remove an uncorporate mistake. Yeah, we know that. I don't like ripping back rows of my work. Okay, the evil knitter. This is Charles Dickens' Tales of Two Cities. I had that book. I don't have it now. And Mime Defarge is probably the most famous knitter of literature. Her knitting isn't the harmless activity of an old lady, but rather how she creates an in-chord list of enemies of the revelation who will put to death. You knit with great skill, madam. I am acute to it. A pretty pattern, too. You think so? Said the Madame, looking at him with a smile. Decidedly. Maybe one will ask for it. And if you want to keep going down to read, you can. But anyways, I thought that was pretty cool. And then the Lorax by Dr. Seuss, if you remember, he knitted. That's what he got the fair for. And then Dorothy Parker, the real life knitter. Dorothy Parker took her knitting with her everywhere. During the time in Hollywood, she wrote screenplays with her husband, Alan Campbell. Actually, Alan typed like mad while Dorothy knit and dedicated the dialogue. That's pretty cool. And yeah, that's it. 6 pages long if you want to print it out. But anyways, I thought that was pretty cool. I hope you enjoyed this podcast. And I'm trying to get up Southern Women's Crafts podcast up. I can't get off my phone right now and you don't want to email it to me to speed up, but definitely remember to post if I should make a new square with the cotton or keep that one square and it'll be okay. Either way, because I don't know what to do about that. But I do know I want to make a square and then come up and go around and keep going out like a granny square and increasing stuff. So, hope you enjoyed this, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.